This is me Harshita V. Handal here. Today I'll be telling about bone tumors, a must know topic. Put your maximum effort to learn as much as possible from this video. Bone tumors. Based on the location, the bone tumors are divided into three types. First, let's write a rough sketch of the bone. Consider this is a bone, okay? And this is epiphysis, this is metaphysis, and this is diaphysis. Again, this is metaphysis and this is epiphysis. Based on the location, the tumors are divided. That is based on whether it is epiphyseal tumor or it is a metaphyseal or a diaphyseal. So let's classify and learn. Coming to epiphysis, the mnemonic here is giant chicken biryani. What are the tumors are? G say GCT and C और B से CB हो गया, तो CB is chondroblastoma. Along with the classification, I would like to tell the important points associated with each of the tumors. GCT, it has an appearance of sobable appearance. And coming to chondroblastoma, what you should know is it is also known as Codman tumor. Codman tumor. It has a calcification, and the mnemonic is chicken, no? So it has chicken wire calcification. Remember it like that. Okay, and how do you differentiate whether it is a GCT and a chondroblastoma is based on the skeletal maturity. Look at the patient's skeletal maturity. This chondroblastoma is there, no? That is before skeletal maturity. Whether GCT is after skeletal maturity, it will happen. So this is how you will differentiate about epiphyseal. Coming to metaphyseal tumors, remember two words that are important. That is, I'll change the pen 1 second. That is, remember two words, that is cyst and osteo. There are two types of cyst. That is solitary bone cyst and aneurysmal bone cyst. सॉलिटरी बोन सिस्ट नाम से ही आपको पता चलता है कि सॉलिटरी मीन्स अ सिंगल central, it has a central single cyst, whereas aneurysmal bone cyst will have multiple fluid level. It is eccentric. SBC has signs like fallen fragment sign, trapdoor sign. Coming to ABC, it has double density sign, blister bone sign, etc. SBC is a central lesion, whereas ABC is an eccentric lesion. It has signs like fallen fragments and trapdoor sign. ABC has double density and blister bone signs like that. Coming to osteo, there are two osteo things, that is osteochondroma and osteosarcoma. Let us add few more things to each of them. Osteochondroma, that is OC. Uh, OC, just another mnemonic. OC in Kannada means something which you get for free. When you get something for free, most of the time it doesn't be. You have that notion that most of the time it is not the way it is, or most of the time you may get cheated if someone is giving something for free. That is how we have the sense. We have a notion, right? So you make that as a mnemonic. OC means free. Something as free means it's always some doubtful and it is not reliable, like that you feel. So likewise, osteochondroma is a lesion which appears to be very small on X-ray, but on clinical examination it is very big when compared to the X-ray finding. This is because the cartilaginous part of osteochondroma is not seen on X-ray. Coming to osteosarcoma. Osteosarcoma is a cancer of young. You know what? Osteosarcoma is tumor resistant. Not only resistant, it is uh, sorry. Osteosarcoma is a tumor resistant to radiation. Not only resistant to radiation, it is also radiation induced. Okay, osteosarcoma is a tumor of young. It is coming to radiation aspect association with osteosarcoma is it is radiation induced and it is radiation resistant. So the treatment part is uh, uh, leaving out radiation. What else you have is chemo, right? Chemo followed by surgery, again adjuvant chemo. This is the treatment aspect. Always remember, associations of osteosarcoma includes retinoblastoma, Paget's, etc. Coming to the radiological appearances, osteosarcoma has sunburst appearance and sunray appearance. These are due to periosteal reactions. And there is Codman triangle. This is due to periosteal elevation. Also remember, osteosarcoma shows mets to lung in 50% of the cases. Okay, and now let's this is about the metaphyseal tumors. And I forgot to tell you there is one more metaphyseal tumor, that is chondrosarcoma. Coming to chondrosarcoma, it has popcorn calcification and it is chemo resistant and radio resistant. Chemo and radio resistant. So the only option for treatment available is surgery. So as of now we have learned the various epiphyseal tumor being Jain chicken biryani, that is GCT, and chondroblastoma. And coming to metaphysis, we have learned cyst and osteo things. Cyst is SPC and ABC, and osteo things are osteochondroma, osteosarcoma, and one more additional is chondrosarcoma. And we have learned few of the important points of each of them. Now let's talk about the diaphyseal tumor. Coming to diaphyseal tumor, I would like to tell you a story, okay? Story kind of mnemonic. Remember, just think there was a man with two big eyes, and the ears were very weird, like wing, and he had Adam's apple. And the mnemonic, this is all about story, and he had a bank account, FD, fixed deposit, okay? He had done it. This is the story. Now let's learn the various tumors. FD is fibrous dysplasia. And this OO is there, no? That the eyes are like O and O, that is osteoid osteoma. And also see the ears are like wings, very very big. So Ewing sarcoma. And he had Adam's apple, that is adamantinoma. I would like to add few more points to each of them. Osteoid osteoma. Uh, koi, like when will someone say like that? When they get pain, right? So, osteoid osteoma is a tumor with night pains. So वो बोलता है ओ करके चिल्लाता है. So night pains ओ करके चिल्लाता है वो, that is osteoid osteoma. That is relieved on salicylates. Salicylate ingestion like aspirin, okay? And coming to Ewing sarcoma. Ewing sarcoma, the weird ear which the person had very designs in it, okay? Like this. uh, these were like onion skin appearance. So Ewing sarcoma is associated with onion skin appearance. And you might all be knowing that most of them, like 99% of the onion choppers, will cry. They will cry like very, very loud, increase volume, and all will be there. Like that, they will cry. Just a story, okay? And it will be like 2x their volume. How much they used to be, like more than that, they start crying with intense sound and all. This is mnemonic. And for someone who is from outside, they feel as if someone is shouting at mic. Okay, so this is about Ewing sarcoma. Let me explain you. That is that mic 2 and 99% of them will cry. That is what I said, right? So CD99 are the specific marker for Ewing. And 2x speed, I said 2x speed, like 2 times its volume. So the volume will become 2 times when they cry. That is when the volume was 11 points, it become 22, like that. It doubles. That is the translocation associated with Ewing's. So mic 2 and CD19 are specific marker, and the translocation is something which is double, 11 and 22. This is all about Ewing sarcoma. Coming to adamantinoma. Adamantinoma is a very rare tumor, like less than 1% will get. And adamantinoma is a tumor of most common in tibia. Remember friends, adamantinoma is different from amyloblastoma. Amyloblastoma, its most common site is mandible, whereas adamantinoma most common is tibia. It is also chemo and radio resistant. Similar fashion we had learned before one tumor, that is chondrosarcoma. Now we have learned adamantinoma. It is also radio and chemo resistant. So only option left is surgery. Like adamantinoma, we do amputation or wide resection. We have covered everything, but okay, we have left fibrous dysplasia. Fibrous dysplasia. Fibrous dysplasia is a lesion in which the bone is replaced by fibrous fibrous tissue. So the bone is a kind of weak, right? So it will get the deformity. The deformity associated with fibrous dysplasia is Shepherd-Crook deformity. Shepherd-Crook deformity. And it is associated with this syndrome, that is associated with triad, that is McCune Albert syndrome. It is a triad of precocious puberty and polyostotic fibrous dysplasia and Kefauver spot. This is all about fibrous dysplasia. So we have covered the epiphyseal tumor, the metaphyseal tumors, and the diaphyseal tumors. And each of them we have learned few examples. Epiphyseal being chain chicken biryani, that is GCT and chondrodysplasia, and metaphysis being cyst and osteothing. Cyst is SPC and ABC, and osteothings are osteochondroma and osteosarcoma. And one more thing is CS, that is chondrosarcoma. And coming to diaphyseal, we had a story with two eyes, O type, and the very big ears with onion kind of things, big ears like wings. And he had an Adams, and he had a bank account, fixed deposit bank account. Okay, fixed deposit in his bank account. So we have expanded and we have learned most of the things. Okay, one thing I want to add to this is, not one thing, I just want to tell you few leftover bone tumors. Enchondroma and chordoma. Enchondroma is the most common tumor of small bones of hands and feet. Okay. Whereas chordoma is a tumor which occurs in the skull and the vertebra and the sacrum. This is the common site. In fact, the most common tumor of bone, tumor of spine, not most common, second most common is this chordoma only. Whereas the most common is of spine is multiple myeloma. Origin of this chordoma is physaliferous cells. Physaliferous cells are the one which are found in primitive notochord. Okay. And coming to enchondroma, there are few syndromes associated with, that is Olliers and Maffucci's. Olliers, remember Olliers, O is only enchondromas. There will be multiple enchondromas, but there are only one lesion, that is enchondroma. Whereas Maffucci's, M for Maffucci, M for multiple problems, that is enchondromas will be there. Chondromas and phebolites and hemangioma. These are the association. And the calcification in enchondroma is popcorn. So we have learned enchondroma has popcorn calcification, and also one more tumor. Guess what? Yes, that is chondrosarcoma, that is CS. And we have learned enchondroma, chordoma, and one more thing, that is synovial sarcoma. Synovial sarcoma. Synovial sarcoma has two letters in it, right? So remember two letters. So वो biphasic भी है, two letters भी है और वो biphasic भी है. That is, it has both epiphyseal components and mesenchymal components. And when synovial sarcoma has Y in it, the translocation has the adjacent word, that is X. X18 is the translocation. And synovial sarcoma is a misnomer, in fact, because it doesn't arise from synovium. Origin of it is from joint capsule, tendon, or bursa.